The next important is tribunals. These are also called as quasi-judicial bodies. The tribunals are also called as quasi-judicial bodies because the chairperson and the members of the tribunals are not drawn just from the judiciary, they are also drawn from administration. IAS officers might also be the members and the chairperson of this tribunal. For example, Central Administrative Tribunal, State Administrative Tribunal, River Water Dispute Tribunal. So, tribunals will be having the members who are drawn from judiciary as well as administration. So, both the members are present in the tribunals, hence it is called as quasi-judicial. Body. So, first you have to understand about the tribunals, quasi-judicial body. Original constitution have no provision with respect to tribunals, but the 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act of 1976 has discussed about the tribunals under the Article 323. Added a new part called as 14A. This part is entitled as Tribunals. Two articles were being added. One is called as 323A and 323B. 323A talks about administrative tribunals. 323B talks about any other tribunals. 323A empowers the Parliament to provide for the establishment of administrative tribunals for the adjudication of disputes relating to the recruitment and conditions of services of central government employees, all India services and state government employees. For state government employees, there will be state administrative services. For all India services and central services, there will be central administrative tribunals. But sometimes there can be joint administrative tribunals also for two or more states. Enables the Parliament to take out the adjudication of disputes related to service matters from civil courts and high courts and place it before the administrative tribunal. So, now it is directly under the control of administrative tribunals, but however, the judgment from the tribunals can be heard in a high court, eventually into the Supreme Court, eventually into the High Court and eventually into Supreme Court. So, the tribunal judgments are not final, it can be again heard in High Court and again heard in Supreme Court. In pursuance of Article 23A, Parliament has passed the Administrative Tribunals Act in 1985. The Act authorizes the central government to establish Central Administrative Tribunal and State Administrative Tribunal, as I told you. Central Administrative Tribunal is being formed in 1985. There are 17 regular benches. Mainly CAT, Central Administrative Tribunals, enforces on jurisdiction in relation to recruitment, all service matters of public. Its jurisdiction extends to all India services, IAS, IPS, Indian Forest Service, all the central civil servants, civil posts under the center and civilian employees of defense forces. But exclusive defense forces will not come under this. And parliamentary officers also will not come under this. Judicial officers will also not come under this. Originally there were a chairman and vice chairman, now the vice chairman has been removed. CAT provision for vice chairman was being removed by the Administrative Tribunal Amendment Act of 2006. Now there is a chairman and members of Central Administrative Tribunal. Appointment of members. Mode on the basis of recommendation of high-powered selection committee chaired by sitting judge of Supreme Court, who is nominated by Chief Justice of India. After obtaining the concurrence from the Chief Justice of India, appointments are made with the approval of Appointments Committee of the Cabinet. The CAT is not bound by the procedure laid down in the Constitution, in the Civil Procedure Code, but follows what? Natural justice. Means if he is absent for the services for 1 year, according to the civil procedure, he should be dismissed. But natural justice will be taken. Why he was absent, whether he was in coma. Oh, when he is in coma, how he can inform to his superordinates? He cannot inform, no? So, natural justice will be considered in Central Administrative Tribunals. Under Chandrakumar case, this is very important. Originally, the judgments of the tribunals will be directly heard by Supreme Court, but the Chandrakumar case of 1997 told that it is against the violation of Constitution. High Court is also having the equal power with respect to appeal. The judgment of the tribunals can be heard in High Court, then in Supreme Court. Supreme Court declared this restriction on the jurisdiction of High Court as unconstitutional, holding that judicial review is the part of the basic structure of the constitution. It laid down that appeals against the orders of the cat shall lie before the division bench of the concerned high court, then eventually into the Supreme Court. So you can also hear in high court. State administrative tribunals in 9 states. There can be a joint administrative tribunal for all the state government employees will be part of the state administrative tribunals. Tribunals for other matters like taxation tribunal, foreign exchange, import-export tribunals, industrial and labor tribunals, land reforms, ceiling on urban poverty, river water dispute tribunals, elections to parliament, foodstuffs, rent and tenancy rights. On any matter they can form a tribunals under Article 323B. 323A and 323B differs in the following 3 aspects. Number 1, Article 323A, a contemplates establishment of tribunals for public service matters only. 323B for any other matter. Tribunal 323A can be established only by Parliament. Tribunals under 323B can be established both by Parliament and state legislature. 323A only tribunals for center and only for each state or 2 or more states only. Whereas there is no question of hierarchy of tribunals, whereas under 323B hierarchy of tribunals may be created. Simple. In 323A there will be one, or there will be central administrative tribunal or state administrative tribunal or joint administrative tribunal. Those are not hierarchies. But 323B there will be tribunals, and these tribunals can be hierarchy. These tribunals can be hierarchy. Those 3 differences are there. One is only for administration purpose, whereas 323B is for any other purpose. Next, 323A is only by the Parliament, whereas 323B by the Parliament or by the state legislature. 323A is not hierarchical in nature, but 323B is hierarchical in nature. 323A administrative tribunals, 323B tribunals for other matters. So mainly the tribunals are quasi-judicial bodies.